The Best Start to Life National Gathering, held together with people from across the country, First Nations community-controlled health organisations, the clinicians that work on the ground, many women from communities across the country came together to talk about how we're going to improve the health of First Nations mothers and babies in Australia.
The Best Start to Life National Gathering showed a clear consensus that clinically and culturally safe practice is a human right for First Nations mothers and babies.
A bit nervous, my first time talking. My name is Maria.
The expertise in the room was outstanding. The consensus from the people on the ground, the people that are at the coalface, was overwhelming. We know what to do, we need to be funded to do it.
Since our early days, we have been working to not just improve, but to revolutionise, and I emphasise that word, revolutionise, maternity care.
The roadmap has a clear statement going forward. Firstly, we need to remove the structural barriers, because those were structural barriers resulting in health inequities.
And a part of that is how we're going to redesign services across the country to embed continuity of midwifery care with a holistic wraparound service that is embedded in the primary healthcare setting with the Aboriginal community-controlled health organisations.
Community-controlled health services have to be our frontline supporters for this.
We need to give funding to the Aboriginal community-controlled health organisations who are going to be able to provide that comprehensive primary health maternity care on the ground with all of the wraparound care that mothers and babies need for the best start in life.
Critical to this is change is urgent and change is now.
Thank you all for amazing presentations. We'll give them all a hand once again. What's come out of the conference is a real sense of urgency and a real sense that things have shifted and they're shifting in the right direction, and it's a very positive change.
My conference highlights is just being in the same room with all these amazing women and hearing the stories and the services that are happening right now across the country.
For me, it felt like a rebirthing of issues that we've talked so long about that's been sitting, but now there's a newness about it coming. So that was the highlight for me.
So I'm a part of the Ayoka crew, they're one of the helpers. Honestly, it's just been an amazing experience to see the organisation and the background of what goes into these type of things.
Oh, the highlights of the amazing women that I see and the enthusiasm that comes from that, and just that the challenges are real and we all have to work through them and look forward to what's next rather than, how hard it is at the time.
Oh, many highlights. I don't think I can actually talk about one. It's just been amazing to stand alongside the Yolngu women that I have worked with for the last 18 years and to hear their strength, to hear their voice, to hear the song that they have been singing for so long.
Hearing from so many amazing women from many different places and very similar human themes coming through.
Being able to connect with the empowering, strong Black Indigenous women that we have coming through this conference every day.
My conference highlights are actually just being around strong and powerful women, but also being around Aboriginal midwives. It's really important to connect to mob and be with mob.
Oh, look, it's just been exciting to be at this conference. It truly has. It's long overdue, and 10 years is certainly evidence that even though there's been a whole lot of activity, there's been very limited impact if you're looking at the sort of the birthing outcomes. So I guess the opportunity to come together in a national gathering to sort of refocus us to ensure that in another 10 years we're not having the same conversation as we did, that we've got a much more precision approach in the way that we go forward, and that's certainly what I've already started to see today. And you hear of the exciting pockets that are happening right across the country, but you can see that it's a movement. There truly is a movement that I don't think people realise that they're a part of until today.
Hearing how the skills that these women actually show day to day in supporting Indigenous First Nations women to birth how they want to. So I've been extremely educated.
My conference highlights definitely the networking. I felt very humbled yesterday hearing a lot of the stories, and it's very empowering hearing what people are able to achieve.
To sit there and take it all in and feel so fortunate and so excited about what the future is. You know, we have been here for millennium and we've got people coming up with great, exciting solutions. So to bear witness to that was just really exciting.
This is my second time here, so I was here 10 years ago. And, I think coming together and, talking with like-minded people, everybody wants the same things. I think that's what makes all the difference. It is difficult because I do feel like we are talking about the same things. But in saying that, I do feel like there's some change coming for some reason.
My highlight of the conference is meeting the Jackamere women. I was just in tears yesterday, just in absolute awe and deep gratitude for the time that they're spending with us and just being able to soak up that wisdom and, they represent everything that I think needs to change about our birthing culture.
We've been working in this space for quite some time, and I think everybody being here just shows that we are all here for the one reason, like we all want our communities to thrive within a model that we know is safe, and that just shows in all the different models that have been displayed over the last couple of days, because everybody's model is unique to their country, to their community, and we are all so clever at being able to identify what our needs are and putting it into place.
It was, one of the best conferences I had ever attended, and I attend many conferences. But this was so special, it was so beautiful, and it was embracing of everyone and the gifts and talents that they bring to their space.